sister, welcome to another WIPTube. I'm going to show you what I did in March and also sum up the first quarter of the year, and I've got some goals and I have some finishes and it's so great. Well, I have one finish, but I have some goals and that's great. So I guess, yes, let's start with the finish, which is the test knit for the Chiara Jacket. And well, mine is a bit longer than it should be, and I have been wearing it today because it was pretty cool. So I have mine. It's a bit longer than the design said, but I like it. I prefer it longer. So although I think I would like it to be slightly shorter, I am still happy that it's on the longer side. And I did put 3 hooks. However, I will need to resew them because they're on the wrong side. I mean, they're on the right side, but they shouldn't be. They should actually be on the wrong side so that you can't see them. And the thing is, when I close them, they make the band not straight, like it doesn't want to sit very straight, like this part especially just sort of gets squashed. So there it is. And I only put those 3 because that's the way I like them. I wanted them to start closing just under the breasts, but then be open on the stomach, which is great. So I love it. I absolutely love it, and I'm hoping for Inge, who designed it, that at some point she will also create a design for a skirt. And then I could have actually a sort of a suit, a knitted suit, a skirt and a jacket, and that would be lovely. I think I will make in the further future a set in a different set. For now it's not a set, it's just a jacket, but a jacket in a different color. And then I will make it slightly shorter because now I have a bit more experience. I know how much the yarn grows. I will also try testing this jacket throughout spring to see what temperatures it's good for, and also maybe how it behaves when it's like rainy, just to see what the feeling is going to be, and whether I will use the exact same yarn, which was Drops. I think it was Drops, let me see. No, that's not it. Yeah, Drops Daisy. That's the one. But I think I'll just want a bit more bold color. I wanted to do something in a more neutral color because I don't usually wear those. I mean, no, sorry. Let me go back. I usually wear neutral colors like grays, blacks, because they're easy. But I also like blues and purples and greens, and I usually work with those colors. So I wanted to try and actually use some neutral color. So that's why I used this. I think it was Marzipan, something like that. So I'm glad I have that. And I'll need to do it in a color that's a bit more me, and also maybe a bit more like fancy for a formal occasion like students' graduation. So something maybe a little bit like green or blue. That will be great, I think. So I will try to knit another jacket in the future, but I have some plans for things to knit, so not yet. But oh, I loved it. I really liked working on it. It was a lot of work to get it done on time, even though Inge did give us a little bit more time than at first she did, but now that I will not have that pressure, it should get easier. But I do want to get more things done before I start another project. So for now I have a break. Okay, another thing, maybe let's continue with the knitting. So after taking a few days break, after finishing the Chiara Jacket, I got back to knitting the Pohjola sweater. So I finished the chart, which is great. So now I need to knit about, luckily I haven't lost a stitch. I need to knit about 20 centimeters or 8 inches of just plain stockinette, which hopefully won't take me too long. And I will be leaving for Easter break tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and I think I'll take this as my project because I don't need a pattern for it. Just knitting plain stockinette for about 20 centimeters. Then, as far as I remember, I'm supposed to divide the front and back and knit a bit more of stockinette with some decreases. So it shouldn't be anything too difficult. So pretty good for Easter break. Okay, another thing I did, and I can't really call it a finish, even though it kind of feels like it, is the Mochila bag. I don't know what happened here. Oh yeah, I haven't weaved in the end. So I have the bag finished. It looks like this. So it's a huge bag. So what I need to have it fully finished is like a rope to weave through the holes to be able to close it, and then a strap to like put it on and wear it, because with this bag being so big I need some kind of a handle or a strap to be able to carry it with me comfortably. So I think a bag this size should easily fit any sweater that I would be making, even at the like later stages of it being big. So now this project is no longer my work project. I won't be working on it anymore at school during my free periods, because I now need either to braid a kumihimo braid or a regular braid, and then weave a pattern, weave a strap, or crochet a strap. I haven't decided yet. So for now this is going to stay at home and it will be my home project. And what I took to school, for now at least, is a project I can't really show here, which is called Magical Bookshelves. It's a cross-stitching project, but because it seems to me that it's rip-off, I don't really want to show it on YouTube. I bought it off AliExpress, possibly 6, 7, I guess it's more 7 years ago, because I think it was pre-pandemic. And I know it looked similar to one of the patterns that you can buy on Heaven and Earth Designs, but because I lost the whole like cover page with the finished project, and the pattern I have now is not as clear as to what it is, and I haven't stitched enough to be able to tell if it's much different or not too different. For now I don't want to show it on YouTube. However, today being the first day of April, so it will already count for the new month anyway, I did manage to get level 1 of my goals there, so that's great. This one is my level 2 goal for this pattern, for this project. And of course my Chiara Jacket was a level 1 goal for my test knitting projects. So when it comes to my goals, I'm really doing well because I already have enough money saved to buy most of the patterns. I mean, I will only buy one, but most of the patterns that I remember I liked a lot on Chatelaine was around 40 euros, and I have about this much money saved. And also because of the way the account is set up, I had to set an amount of money that will be sent to it every month. So actually some of the goals that I have achieved, I haven't sort of paid myself yet because I needed to count this money to last me until the end of the year. So right now I will be kind of speeding my savings because I still have a few level 1 goals to achieve, so it's not like I'm already achieving higher level goals. However, a lot of them are already higher levels, so they pay more. And also I have saved enough to actually also be paid some interest. In February, when I checked later on, it was like 1 grosz that I was left, which is about like 1/4 cent. But this month it's 10 groszy after taxes, so it's like 2.5 cents that I have earned for saving the money. And also at the end of the month, close to the end of the month, I had enough money saved on that account to apply sort of for a preferential interest rate. So I should be also getting more and more money every month because more money saved and also higher percentage. So who knows, I might get €1 or about €1 at the end of the year for all the savings that I'm having, so that's also quite nice. But yes, quite a lot of goals I managed to reach this month, so it was a pretty good month, although with some projects still not as good as I was hoping for it to be. But I did move forward with my advent calendar, and I wanted to show you what it's going to look like once it's finished, but I left it in the other room, so I won't. But this is what it looked like last month when I started doing that, and this is what it looks like today. So I already reached a second level goal here because I have 8 grids fully finished. Number 8 is not yet fully finished, so I don't count that. But number 9 is, and I've got a bit of 8, a bit of 10, and a bit of 13. So I've started some new grids because that's how the thread that I was using was needed. So pretty cool project to be making, so that's nice. Then Avarice, which is my focus piece for the year. This is what it's going to look like once it's finished. And this was the worst month this year for Avarice because I only stitched 3,976 stitches. This is what Avarice looked like last month. It's not a huge drop because it's like 100 stitches, but still, it is a bit of a downer. But because I reached a goal, a level last month, I sort of decided to have a little bit of a break so that I don't overdo working on Avarice. And this is what it looks like right now. I mostly focused on this page. There are a few places where I did stitch somewhere else as well, and I actually managed to finish one color in the whole project, so that's great news. I'm really happy about that, and actually I'm pretty close, like not super close, but pretty close to finishing level 2 goal because I need to finish this page. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy about Avarice, even though, like I said, it had the fewest stitches that I stitched this year, but in the whole Q1 I stitched 12,156 stitches on Avarice, and I'm at 26.66%, which is also pretty good. So I'm quite happy with Avarice. I don't really mind the fact that I stitched a little bit less. Probably in April there is a chance I will finish level 2 goal, and then I will also take a break because I know that I need it from time to time. Because there are areas in Avarice that are super confetti heavy, which I don't like. So I need some breaks not to get too annoyed by it. Then Envy, which is a sister project. Envy had the best month this year, although it's not a lot. I stitched 300 stitches, 301 to be exact, and in the whole quarter I stitched 500 stitches, so really not a lot, and I really do need to work more on Envy because if I want to start Gluttony, I really need to move forward with it, but I really don't feel Envy, like really. I don't feel Envy at the moment, but hopefully after I take Easter break from it as well, I will get a bit more want to work on it. But yeah, this was the best month for Envy, but still not a lot of progress. And right now I'm at 5.6% in Envy, and this is what it looked like last month. And I'm not sure if you can tell a difference. I mean, there are some whiter areas that are a little bit less white, but I guess the difference isn't that huge. Maybe once I get here and actually finish this page, I will feel a bit more of success. Okay, and there's also Miranda. And Miranda had 653 stitches stitched on it because I wanted to reach a goal. So I reached the level 1 goal, which was to finish the page, but to feel like I actually finished the page, because as you can see there are some white areas here, I just stitched an area, like a line here, and all of my full coverage projects right now are from Heaven and Earth Designs, and Miranda was a freebie, and I bought the 7th edition's patterns, there was a special offer, like if you buy a full pack, then there was some kind of a discount, so I bought all 7 of them because I wanted to stitch all of them. And at the moment I only have 3 full coverage projects. So when I was thinking about joining Jen's Stitchy Corner, Jen from Jen's Stitchy Corner on full coverage November, it's going to be boring with just 3 full coverage projects. Even if I manage to get my envy to 10% to start gluttony, it's still going to be just 4, with Avarice being the focus piece. However, today I started thinking that I actually do have a bit more charts from Heaven Earth Designs, and actually today I got myself both freebies because I actually like them. There's Steampunk Owl and Galaxy Gazing, something like that. It's an AI artwork in honor of Michelle's daughter. Michelle is, I guess, the owner of Heaven Earth Designs, and I also liked the artwork, so I also got that. And I have a few more that I bought some time ago and I haven't started yet. So I started thinking about next year's plans, because Jen also does full coverage February, that maybe I will plan my goals for the next year in a different way, and then I can do it, because I don't feel like changing my goals like mid-year too much. Updating them a little bit, yes, but changing them wholly to just start adding new projects, not so much. So probably I will join Jen next year for full coverage February. I will, however, need to sort of resolve with myself and let myself to let go of the idea of starting a new 7 Deadly Sins design after reaching 10% levels on the previous ones. So we'll see how that works, but I do have a few months to plan, to like work it in my head, and I need that time. I try to have my plans for the next year more or less crystallize around August, September, to prepare myself for the next year. So I sort of do need to start planning now what I want, and just see what works, what doesn't, in my head. So that's how I go about things. And the last stitching I did was 2024 Blackwork. Is it the right way up? Is it the wrong way up? I don't remember anymore, because yeah, this is this is the right way up. So with Blackwork 2024, I also reached level 2 goal, and I'm actually pretty close to level 3, so I think I am going to continue with this in April to actually get there. And that would be pretty cool, to be honest. So that's what I want to do. And I also finished, because I don't think I did that last month, my first swatch. Like, this is fully done, because I think in February I only had it partially done, but now I have it fully done. I just need to weave in the ends, which always takes me a lot of time to do. And also I was working on my how many stitches can I stitch using one thread, and This is where I am. And as you can see, I started my third row, and my level 2 is doing the third row of the second sort of canvas, and then level 3 is finished. And I feel like the two goals will be very close by to getting those rows and finishes of the thread. So that was also quite nice to be done. And I think that's it. Well, no, I actually also weaved in the ends for my Lotus rug, but I think I'm only going to show it on Instagram because you've seen it. It hasn't really changed because I just weaved in the ends and that was it. So the plans for April, get on with the Pohjola sweater, and I think I will also take with me to my parents for Easter the Fox and Rabbit canvas, because I haven't started it yet, and thread. And I think this is going to be my sort of travel project for a while, because then I don't really need to take a lot, because all of it is done in one color, so I only need one bobbin with me at a time. So I think I'll do that. So then I'll start a new pattern, a new project, and yeah, continue with Pohjola sweater, and after Easter break go back to Avarice and hopefully Envy. I can let Miranda like have a break, but yeah, the Envy especially needs to get some work done. And I think I'll also do a bit of this winter piece, because it's actually quite nice doing winter piece not in winter. Sounds fun. I'm not sure how I'll be with time, because until half April I still have quite a lot of private lessons and extra course. But I did have car crash, so right now I'm without a car, and it's going to be a bit more problematic to get to my students. So I probably will do online lessons, which will give me more time to work on things, because I won't have to spend time driving to my students. But also I will need time to look at a car, because without it, traveling to work will be an issue. Like, I will probably need an hour more every day to travel to work, like to commute, which is not fun, but I don't yet know how much money I'll get from insurance. And because it was my fault, they might sort of get some money out. I don't know, I've never been in such a situation. I hope I'll never be in such a situation. Luckily nothing has happened to me or the other driver, like we were totally fine, not even a scratch. But the cars got basically totaled, I think. I mean, his didn't look so bad, but I think because of where I hit him in the car, it's probably not really possible to repair it. Mine, the repairs would cost more than what the car is worth now, and actually more than what I paid for the car a few years ago. So yeah, I'll need to buy a new car. So I don't know how I'll be with time to work on things, but hopefully it will be fine and I'll be able to move forward with my projects. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed for everything working for me and not losing more time. And yeah, if you liked the video, please click the thumbs up, it's really appreciated. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel to see the progress in all the projects that I do. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!